Okay, this video is vitamin B12, to take or not to take. So the hot book was this one by Anthea Hayes about the enigma of vitamin B12. And she made some really good, strong arguments, well reasoned out and researched about why she thinks B12 is fake. It doesn't even really exist and people shouldn't take it. It always contains cyanide, most in cyanocobalamin, but there's also cyanide in methylcobalamin, hydroxycobalamin supplements. She also said in most vitamin D supplements and most creatine supplements. She said it's often made out of human feces. If you Google it, they're going to tell you, oh, nowadays it's made from bacteria, fermentation and things like that. As a radiologist, one of the things I do for over 35 years, I've never once seen a single confirmed case, not one, zero, which kind of made me think it's like the abominable snowman, boogeyman, Loch Ness monster or something. So there's a lot of reasons why I think it's bogus. However, it's not like other vitamins and foods. There's a lot of suspicious things about it. I jokingly said it's like the Hamlet quote, there's something rotten in the state of Denmark, okay? But what are the pros? What are the reasons why you might want to take it? Well, neurologists on YouTube claim they've seen cases where it was real and the patient had problems until they were supplemented. Family practice doctors said they saw a patient improve after they got a B12 injection. Now, that could all be placebo. Some patients will improve whatever you do them. Sometimes they get better on their own and the doctor just attributes it to their treatment. That happens a lot, actually. Nutritional biochemistry books, like here's the best nutritional biochemistry book. It's called Advanced Nutrition Metabolism. Head authors Serene Gropper, Jack Smith, Timothy Carr. Out of all the nutrition books, this is the best one I've read. It's not full of nonsense. It's pretty good on the basic biochem pathways. It's still simple-minded because most of these nutrition books, they come from out of like animal husbandry, animal nutrition stuff. So they're kind of backwards in a lot of their thinking. But still, they're trying to map out the pathways. They're not trying to sell anything. And it does claim they have all these biochem pathways figured out for B12 as it relates to making red blood cells, as it relates to synthesizing DNA. And then, of course, I read and hear other things like Dr. Day thinks you can get it from barley. Then you Google that and it says, no, you can't on the internet. That Dr. Cotterviley thinks you can get it from one of the millets. One of his fans claims and writes, but I Google that and you can't confirm that. But Googling something doesn't mean you're going to get the correct information. AI is wrong very often. AI just goes for consensus. It doesn't go for truth. There are some, like I said, neurologists claiming it's real, some MD and PhDs who don't seem to have obvious financial incentive claiming it's real. I've taken it in the past and not had obvious side effects, though I don't know if I'm having a mild, low-grade side effect. Nobody wants to take anything that contains cyanide. Not good. So what am I going to do? I'm letting you know I'm still taking it, but at a very low dose, about a third of what I used to take. I quit for about 5 weeks, and I started reading all these biochemistry books about it, and I decided to go back to it on a very low dose. In a couple months, I'll check my levels. I see how I feel in the gym. So far, I haven't noticed any change in my physical strength and energy in the gym and running upstairs and stuff. But I'm just letting you know that's what I've decided to do. Take it again, but at about a third of what I used to take, a really minimal dose. And I wish I wouldn't have to take it at all. If I can figure out a way to be certain I can do that, I'll do that. I can keep on gradually titrating the dose down, but again, I'll see how I feel. So anyways, that's where I'm at on vitamin B12. You as an individual have to do what you think is best for yourself. Talk to your doctor if you need to. This is just information. It's up to you, whatever you do, and you can check your levels, but even that's one of the strange things about it. It's difficult to know what those levels really mean. And then you can start checking other things, methylmalonic acid, homocysteine, and all that stuff. It's not as straightforward as one would like. So anyways, hope you found that helpful.